Who's first?
Hello, all my knights and padawans of all insanities. It is your guy, the Chaotic Jedi, back again for part 2 of the episode 2 of the Chaotic Wolf cast. Last time we watched the trailers for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, gave our thoughts about those consoles that are coming out, and we also looked at the video for August PlayStation Plus games to be released. And we gave our thoughts on those as well. And with me this time, I have, starting with Arcticus.
Yo, what's up? It's Arcticus.
And next we have Ben.
Hello.
And we also have Christian, or known as Gamer Daily. And last but not least, we have the Shadow Wolf.
Hello, everyone.
All right. So, because of us not having enough time last time, we had to save the games that are up and coming for 2020 to 2021 for the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, once those two consoles release. We will also be going over new releases that are going to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. So what we're going to start with is we are going to start with the Xbox One game releases. So Arcticus, if you can do the honors.
So, Xbox games
Who's starting for the Xbox One?
Arcticus
is. Oh,
Okay, my game. Okay, my Uno's unstable, so I'm just gonna stop.
I'm gonna just host it then.
I'm very.
Yep. So Arcticus, if you can
Very
go
rusty
ahead
right now.
and get started.
The future Xbox games coming to the Xbox One.
Okay.
There you
Wasteland.
So starting with Tell Me Why.
Marvel's Avengers.
go. I think Arcticus is having a small problem.
Yeah, I think he is. Did you click on the link I sent you?
So Tell Me Why will release in August 27th of 2020.
There you go. Continue. What genre is it?
It says this coming. The
And
studio that brought you Life is Strange, driven slightly.
is your mic okay?
I think his mic went out.
I think his mic is playing some.
Arcticus, is your mic okay?
I don't think it went out.
Because you
Yes,
were,
it
you
is.
were, you were,
I am talking.
okay, so go ahead and start over again. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
studio
I
that
guess
brought
it sounds
you-
on our end that his mic is glitching out, so I apologize for us having to repeat it again.
Christian, could you send another invite?
So, Arcticus, go ahead
The
and
studio that brought you Life is
go ahead.
We continue. The studio that brought you Life is Strange is back with a brand new narrative-driven, slightly supernatural adventure called Tell Me Why. It tells the story of pair twins who are reuniting in their hometown after a huge event shaped their childhood, and you will be able to relive it through the re-experiencing of the events, which decide which of their stories to believe. The game will be told across 2 chapters, with just the first releasing next month.
That's very interesting. And some of us have played Life is Strange, so we do know what to kind of expect from this game. And just like Life is Strange, it's going to release different parts on different dates, so I look forward to seeing what this game has to offer. And also, this game is going to be coming from Dontnod Entertainment. If you can go ahead and proceed with Wasteland 3.
Ben, you getting it?
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Articus, you there?
I think Articus is dying.
I think you should just host this one.
Yep.
Maybe.
All right, so I guess until he's, back, what Wasteland 3 is, it releases August 28th of 2020. It is an RPG game. It is the fate of Arizona relies on you, and the fate of Colorado. It's weird, but roll with it. You're a desert ranger fighting a losing battle to keep Arizona alive, and then the self-proclaimed patriarch of Colorado gets in touch, offering you aid if you do just one thing for them. Rescue his land from the 3 of his bloodthirsty children.
Oh,
You'll have to travel from scorching desert to frozen mountains and start again, building a new base, finding an appropriate vehicle, and fight through hostile wilderness. The things you'll do to save Arizona knows no bounds. The squad-based RPG features tactical combat, exploration, a reactive story, and brutal ethical decisions, and you can play in single-player or co-op modes. And right now, I have this feeling that this game's going to predict the future.
Why?
So, what do you guys think of this game?
Eh,
Like, any thoughts about what you just heard?
it's interesting. It's like Fallout 4 for me. It's like a Fallout game to me.
Christian,
like-
Ben?
It
Oh, go ahead, Kevin. Or
it's like a Fallout 4 game to me. Like either you can choose one side or the other, and somebody just left. Arthur just left.
Yeah.
So either you can choose like one side to side with this place or side with these people. Or, like-
from what it looks like, you are on the side of Arizona. So it's more of you just kind of fulfill a favor that is asked of you.
Okay.
Ben, gamer, do you got any thoughts?
I don't really have a lot of much to say because I don't really play a lot of Xbox games. Outside from it, sounds very interesting. To say the least.
All right. The next one is Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, that sounds.
Yep, this game will be released September 4th of 2020. It is an action adventure, and you are able to pre-order it before it releases. This is Crystal Dynamics' own take on
Actually-
Marvel's Avengers.
Actually, I think this game is on Steam right now. Actually, out just now. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
no way.
It's
Yes.
set to release
How much?
September 4th.
How much?
$59.99.
Oh.
Well, I guess for those who are normally play Steam, you lucked out. So, for those who don't know what the game is, who doesn't want to be a superhero? With the cast of playable characters, including Iron Man, Miss Marvel, Hulk, and more, Marvel's Avengers looks super awesome. It's going to play a bit like Destiny, but with superheroes instead of Guardian classes, with multiplayer content releasing for months, if not years, after release. These might not be the faces of MCU's Avengers, but we're intrigued to see what Crystal Dynamics does with the Marvel crew. Any thoughts on the game?
The game
My
looks
thoughts?
actually very amazing when they first released the trailer for that game. It actually looks like a really amazing game I would play.
Yeah, this looks like a game I could get on my Xbox One as well.
Like, even if, also here, I'm going to send you this and show you actually, this is actually a thing on Steam.
Jeez. Oh my god.
Here, look at your DMs really quick.
Ben, jeez, man. Oh.
In case anyone's wondering, me and Gamer Daily are playing Uno in the
And
background.
then-
So,
Yeah, it's
and I just
so
got
it
a
may show
full-time
as
account, so-
released in Steam, but you're not able to actually get the game until September 4th.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can,
Like it's
in
like
Steam.
again, it's called pre-orders. You can pre-order it now.
Oh, I thought it was out because it showed me it's out.
No, it's pre-order.
Yep, it's pre-order, so you can get the pre-order now. Next one, unfortunately, Hades wasn't able to make it to this one. He would have told us a lot about what he knows about this game. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh.
Ooh, the one where Keanu Reeves came live stage.
Who?
Keanu Reeves, the guy who plays Neo in
Oh
the
my god.
Matrix, and also the one who plays John Wick.
And the guy who plays a sage in the new SpongeBob film.
Actually, yes.
I'm very confused. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, sorry for swearing.
So
That's
you don't know who Keanu Reeves is.
No.
Have you watched The Matrix?
No.
You haven't watched The Matrix?
No, never
Have you
watched it.
seen John Wick? Have you seen
No.
John Wick?
No!
Dude, have you been watching The Rock?
Then how would you know who
He's
Keanu
actually a
Reeves
really-
is?
He's actually a really nice guy.
He's a really cool dude.
So,
Anyway, back on topic. This game is going to release November 19th of 2020. Again, it is going to be an RPG. You can get the pre-orders now. What it is, it's The Witcher meets Deus Ex in a sci-fi RPG where advanced technology has both cured and cursed humanity. Yeah. And you thought The Witcher was big. CD Projekt Red has already confirmed that Cyberpunk 2077 far, far bigger than Geralt's Last Hurrah, another open-world RPG taken from an unusual source. In this case, a pen-and-paper role-playing game last heard a decade ago. You'll explore an open world called Night City in the first-person perspective, encountering all kinds of friendly or hostile NPCs and trying to fend for yourself in this technologically advanced future.
Now, my opinion on that is that it sounds like one of those games that sounds interesting, but it also sounds like one of those games where you're going to have to really, really grind.
Well, again,
Yeah.
we wouldn't really know that until we are able to play it.
Well, yeah, but
So
I'm
around
just saying that
Thanksgiving-
it sounds like that kind of game.
But if you've played The Witcher, then it'll pretty much be the same thing for Cyberpunk. But again, with Hades not with us, there's not a lot of information that we would know that he does know. So next time that he's able to join us, we're going to detour quickly and have him kind of explain his thoughts and what he knows on Cyberpunk.
Oh my god.
Next one on our list, Halo Infinite.
ooh, I've seen the trailer for that.
Yep.
And gameplay footage.
The release date is going to be holiday of 2020. It is going to be an action adventure. It is the next stage adventure from Master Chief & Co. It's still a few months off, but 343 Industries follow-up to 2015's Halo 5 is coming. And it'll be a simultaneous release on Xbox One and Xbox Series X. The first Halo Infinite trailer almost seems to suggest that Master Chief's next adventure will have touches of MMO and sandbox gameplay, or at least be more open-ended. We can't wait. And seeing as it did mention a trailer, why don't we go ahead and pull that up?
No, Ben, I think Una's just dead to us tonight right now.
So, yeah.
So we're gonna just talk for a bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Alright, y'all watching?
I'm coming. I am in. I am here.
Ready?
All right. Ready.
Hmm?
Ready for action.
Spartan,
Oh, God.
we thought you dead. Yet here you stand. Humans call you their savior. The Covenant. Demon. The banished. Pray. Bear your fangs, Spartan. Fight hard. Die well.
Right. And what are your thoughts on that trailer?
Again, I thought it was very cool.
It's okay.
Also, my cat just jumped on my lap during this entire trailer.
Yep.
You guys want to see? That was my cat.
So about that trailer, the last time I played Halo, it was still on the 360. It was Halo Reach. I was fully obsessed with it because only Halo people would understand this. They removed the only good terrain air vehicle. You know the helicopter,
The
Vulture,
Pelican?
the Pelican or Vulture, whatever it was called. Yeah, they removed it after Halo Reach, and I was really bummed. And everybody else was really bummed because it was like the best vehicle in the game. But just going on the basis of that trailer, it doesn't look like it really has progressed to my mind as much as I thought it would be. Because the last time, as I said, I played it, it was still being released on 360. And now with the Xbox One X being put out soon enough or whatever,
The Xbox Series X.
like that trailer alone wouldn't make me want to play it. Like, that was disappointing to me. It looks like they're basically just remaking it over and over and over again with different stories. And I get it.
So pretty much you're saying that Halo is kind of like DC.
Yeah. Essentially.
Pretty much remaking the story over and over and over and over, hoping fans don't notice.
Yeah, because what you're doing is literally blasting aliens off the planet, defending the planet, and winning over the aliens, and that's it.
Well, that's pretty much like that's how the money grabber is. Like, you just keep putting out the same shit over and over and over and over and over, and you're going to keep making money that way.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make me want to play the Xbox One X. It would not make me want to buy it. That was a very disappointing trailer, in my opinion, because it's not entertaining. There's nothing different. I mean, I've just basically watched Halo Reach all over again, or Halo 4 was on the Xbox 360. It was a fun game. I played it 2 times in a row, all the way through. But then it just got boring because it was literally the same game over and over. But the thing about Halo is that you can change the difficulty and you can slightly change it, but they need to change what they're doing with it. I don't want them to continue doing the whole alien thing. Like, add maybe another race or something. Like, I get there are different races of alien, like grunts, brutes, elites, stuff like that. And I understand that they've taken away those for whatever reason, probably for changing them, but they need to add different things to the game. They can't just remake the game over and over and say basically, there's a commander now. We've added in one character, but we're probably never going to fight that thing because they'll just go off the planet. Because essentially that's why we keep on slightly winning and slightly losing, because they keep on coming back. But it just doesn't make sense to me why they would continue doing that. I mean, they're saving money.
It's what's making pretty much Xbox money is because Halo is one of the most known games that Microsoft offered.
Yeah, but people will figure this out soon enough. It isn't just me who's going to figure this out. A lot of America will figure this out, that they're just remaking the game.
Well, I'm pretty sure they've already figured it out, but doesn't mean it's going to ruin the game experience for them.
I suppose. It's just my opinion. I don't want to be playing that game anymore.
Because, in a sense, Grand Theft Auto is the same way, too. It's pretty much the same cash grab game.
You cannot base Halo, which is, like, when it came out, everybody loved, and it was new, it was funky, with Grand Theft Auto, because Grand Theft Auto, you can do so much more with the game, but with Halo, you can either play multiplayer, or probably in the games now, you probably can't even play multiplayer, but you play a story mode, and then you're done. But with Grand Theft Auto, you can play story mode, you can play multiplayer, you can play mini games that are on there, you can make your own mini games. You can just mess around and have free play and just play with cars and steal cars, do whatever you want.
If anything, this is almost like a direct comparison of Gary's Mod and Doom Eternal.
Exactly.
Like,
Well-
Doom Eternal is kind of like a rehash of, like, Doom, although it does add some cool features to it. It's like,
Essentially,
it wasn't as like surprising as I expected it to be. It was a little disappointing in this that it was lore heavy, but it at least introduced new things. But this Halo, God knows what they're gonna add.
like, just looking at the trailer, though, just basing off the trailer, because we don't know what to actually expect, because they could change it all about.
Yeah, 'cause, like just like movie trailers, like they'll have some things in the movie, but the movie could be like better or worse than what the trailer gave us.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it could be better or worse, but I don't like that. I'd like to actually know what I'm getting. Like if I'm watching a trailer and I'm pre-ordering, I'd like to know what I'm getting. And what I get from that trailer is the same game.
Now here's the thing:
Remodeled
in
every
in the trailer, there wasn't really much gameplay. It was more cinematics.
Yeah.
So again, it doesn't really show much gameplay. So there
No.
could be more added to the game that could differ
But
from
again, it's also not even released yet, so you can't really expect a lot
Yeah.
of gameplay.
like you can't really like I tell a lot of people for this kind of topic, don't knock it till you try it.
In fact, I even have seen like a full version of this trailer, like a full entire gameplay trailer, and that's basically all that almost basically everything that I saw was in this trailer except for like certain cutscenes. But outside from that, I haven't seen much change. Like no new like animal based race for like
I think, okay.
unique for like just a unique way of battling against creatures that could either be unarmed or armed in different means.
I'd like to point out another game that was released on the PS4 before. Have any of you guys bought Evolve?
Evolve? I don't think so.
Ark, you said?
Okay. So, Evolve is all about you either playing as a monster, getting to rank 3 and destroying the humans. And there are 5 humans. There's a trapper, there's a medic, there's a supporter, there's a buffer, and there's a melee. You know, physical damage, all the main damage from him. But you can basically look this up and see Halo the same way, because it's the same thing over and over. This Evolve game is almost impossible to beat too, because you're either a monster and you're all by yourself. You have to kill everything. You have to eat everything and get to rank 3 before they kill you, which is almost impossible to do because they're right there at every corner.
It sounds kind of
Once you
like
make-
Dead by Daylight, if you're kind of wording it that way.
Yeah.
There's one killer, and then there's 4 survivors that you have to hunt down.
Exactly. Yeah, it's exactly like that. But the problem is that you can't get to them fast enough. You can't kill them fast enough because they have a medic, and if you don't take out that medic, it will heal everybody else. It'll revive everything else. But with the trapper, you're stuck in place because there are literal traps that stop you from moving, and it's just really annoying. And the game bases all of its damage off you panicking is what I see, because you go into a panic when you're a big monster being chased down by 5 humans, and you're rank 2, and they have 5 guns, and you may not see it like as a big threat as a monster, but they take you down within like a 5-minute span if you don't do it properly. And you get buffs as the monster, and I get that, but the humans have like 4 buffs as well, just starting out. As a monster, you actually have to beef up those buffs, or else you're not going to deal enough damage, and it's just the same thing over and over. You die as a monster, or you die as a human, because the computer knows way better than you what to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The tutorial alone tells you to eat monsters to get bigger, and get bigger before they find you, because if they find you, you are basically dead. But there's no way you can. You're a 50-foot like Godzilla monster.
Yeah, kind of hard to go unnoticed there.
Yeah, well, and so like if you should if I saw that trailer before it came out, and it looked more fun than it is, I would buy it. But I'd regret it immediately afterwards, like I do now, because it's boring. You can't beat the game. There's no like story mode or anything. It's just a monster or human, and you can't unlock any more human classes or monster races until you beat them.
Before we go any more off topic that we already have,
That's a little off topic there.
let's go on ahead to the next game, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The release date is going to be November of 2020. It is an open world RPG. You can also go ahead and get pre-orders for this game. And a lot of Assassin's Creed fans know what this game... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, there it is. It was just very far down. Oh no, no! I can't watch the video. I can't watch the trailer. It won't let. No, I'm serious. Video unavailable. The uploader has not made this video available in your country. I cannot watch the trailer.
That's so dumb. Anyway, so what it is the Viking version of the long-running Assassin's Creed series. It is the latest Assassin's Creed. Epic puts you in the boots of Viking raider Eivor, who's leading the Viking expansion to Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. Valhalla will be another open-world RPG with a parallel story running in modern times, focusing on Layla Hassan from Origins and Odyssey, set to address some of the feedback on Origins and Odyssey while implementing new features as its own. Valhalla looks to be another promising evolution of the series. Is also one of a list of confirmed games supported by Xbox Series X Smart Delivery Program. So it'll be a nice bump in visuals and performance for the next gen hardware. Any thoughts on what you just heard?
As I've said in the past, I have a whole bunch of Assassin's Creed games. Like, I get it that they're like a thrill to other people, but I can't even see the trailer, so I can't even base it off that. But I rarely ever play them because it isn't interesting to me.
I can try to find it. Give me a second.
But no, it's fine. It's fine. But the problem is that I just doesn't scream like I want to play this game. Whenever I play it, it's less like I don't like those kinds of games. I want more from those kinds of games. I got
the official trailer for.
Cool. Can you put in a podcast?
Yep, I will screen share right now.
Cool.
Sweet.
Okay. I am here. We're good.
They are heartless. Godless barbarians. They murder and kill blindly. They scar the lands of England. Lands they will never defend, never love. The time has come to speak to them in a language they will understand.
Odin is with us!
Okay. Based off that trailer, that made me interested. That turned my eye for like multiple times. Maybe I've been getting the wrong vibe from Assassin's Creed, but it looks like they changed it a lot.
Yeah, from what I noticed in different Assassin's Creed, like they changed different types. In Assassin's Creed, I want to say 3. I don't know what theme they were going through for. I think it was kind of like a medieval, I think. And then the next one after that, they did kind of like a pirate thing. And then Origins was time travel based.
Yeah.
And then this one's going to be strictly Viking based. Pretty much showing that there are different types of assassins instead of the one that everyone just knows about.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a big white hood to be an assassin, you know?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, who said that you had to? But based off that turned my eye a lot. I'm now intrigued and wanting to play that game. It looks like a fun game, but again, like with all the games that haven't been actually released and we're only seeing trailers, like I cannot say that it is going to be exactly like that.
But right
So,
now, I'm just asking for thoughts.
I would take my chances on that, but like I wouldn't suggest everybody does, in case it isn't anything like that. Because a lot of games put themselves out there like that, and they're not that at all when they're released. But I'm intrigued. I would definitely try that, if not give it a really good go. That's me. So.
Now with the next one, before I jump into which one, what the game is, there's actually a trailer for it. It's called Senua's Saga: Hellblade 2.
Mm.
And give me one moment. I'm going to screen share.
One extra comment about the Assassin's Creed one.
Hmm?
I like the approach that they were going. I didn't see much of Assassin in the trailer, but I'm kind of hoping that there would be some form of.
From what I've seen throughout the years of Assassin's Creed, they have different types of assassins.
Right.
So we may have a Viking assassin, and they'll probably portray it in a fun way.
Right. I don't know if I
feel like there was a pirate Viking, and then the most recent one before this was pretty much in a perspective of multiple assassins throughout time.
Yeah, I gotta play that one.
Any games having to do with time travel, it throws me off,
Yeah. It really didn't feel like Assassin's Creed to me, honestly.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like a Besieged or like another game, which is like Vikings versus Samurai versus Knights.
For Honor, pretty much.
For Honor, yeah. It felt like For Honor, except
there's no samurai.
because I didn't see any assassin. Because if there was an assassin in the trailer, they were doing a good job at
Well-
hiding. 'Cause I had no idea.
have you noticed that every assassin in Assassin's Creed has always had that hidden blade?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, the final blow was pretty much the assassin with the hidden blade. So the assassin is going to be a Viking assassin, but he's not going to be as sneaky
Right.
as you'd normally expect it to be.
Right, but like, although I would normally like, the thing is though I didn't really see an assassin. All I saw was warriors after warrior after warrior.
I think
Like,
this
I
one's
didn't know
focusing
which
on a
one would
more
be-
blunt form of assassination.
Right,
Anyway, go ahead.
a little less stealthy, but like,
More blunt, but still the same kind of gameplay that you'll probably expect.
right.
Now, next is going to be Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. This is going to be also released for the Xbox One. And here we go.
That that was interesting, but very short. I felt. Like
It was just an announcement trailer. And this is what the website also gave me as well. So it's going to be coming out holiday of 2020. It's going to be an adventure type game. It is a surprise
Okay.
sequel to
that did
Hellblade
not, that
coming
did
to
not
Xbox Series
give me
X.
the adventure type feeling game.
Again, it's only so let's see. Let's see.
All I could
So-
say about that is it just looks
It looks like a dark necrotic kind of, just straight off the bat. Just looks like that.
So technically, this is really for our list of upcoming Xbox X games, but we have a sneaking suspicion that it may also launch across the Xbox One family too. The sequel, called Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, is a bit of a mystery right now, as we've all had for it is a slightly unnerving teaser trailer, which involves face paint, blood, scary singing and chanting, and more disembodied arms with fingers trying to grab at you. Nightmarish, it all suggests another harrowing journey for our troubled hero.
Yeah.
I was more confused than scared, to be honest.
You're more what?
confused.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's
To be
like where?
honest, if I just saw someone go, like that just looks like that just sounds like a mating call or something. But to be fair, this might I get this. But to be fair, from the looks of it, it looked like the chant actually did something. So maybe the game perhaps is based around like, yeah, I guess just
Ancient
like
religion, possibly.
yeah, religion and ancient like necrotic magic. Just
Who knows? Next one on our list called Gods and Monsters, to be released in 2020. It is an adventure game. It is a new adventure set in a Greek world of mythology from the creators of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Announced at E3 2019.
Again, calling all Assassin's Creed people.
Gods and Monsters is a brand new storybook adventure from the team behind Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which will bring us a brand new, fantastical adventure based on the stories found in Greek mythology. The gods of Olympus have turned to you for help, imbuing you with their powers to take on the mythological creatures that have invaded the Isle of the Blessed. Saving
basically,
gods and
they
killing
did stuff, and
monsters
they
is your
said
focus, and this adventure will be wrapped up in a beautiful art style that could be one of the most interesting open world adventures to date.
You know, just by saying another game that Assassin's Creed people made, doesn't that give you the bad vibe that their Assassin's Creed ideas are running out?
Well, now here's the thing. It came from the creators, but it's not the same people. So pretty much you get to play your own version of the Odyssey. With Odysseus and whatnot. You kind of think of it like that.
I never played the Odyssey, so...
No. Remember the story
really
of
a
Odysseus,
game
the
story.
Odyssey? Like, you know the story, right? The story of Odysseus and whatnot? The Odyssey?
No.
oh, I had to learn about this, and
Yeah, like you should have in high school.
Yeah, well, homeschooled is very different.
That's fair. But pretty much...
I still recommend looking up the story.
Pretty much is taking all stories of Greek mythology and putting it into video game format, and you get to play through it.
So basically, it's another way of it's just them recreating a book into a video game.
Pretty much them taking a fun twist on old stories learned in high school.
What's ironic is I first heard of the Odyssey in actually sophomore English, and I didn't take Myth and Legends until senior year.
Yeah, I started learning about it in freshman year.
I'm gonna go get a drink because I can't stop myself from thinking about drinking this drink today.
Well, what we can do right now is we can take a quick break. Anyone that needs to use the bathroom or need to get a drink, go ahead and do so. And we will be right back with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
All right, sounds perfect. I actually do need to use the bathroom.
Yay!
And we are back. And now we have Arcticus back with us, and he will continue on with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Take it away.
So, determined around. What do y'all say about Bloodlines 2 being released? Because
I would just say
it does not say anything about it.
I would say to be released in 2020.
To be determined. I'm just going to be determined in 2020. It's an RPG. It's definitely a vampire RPG. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 throws you into the seedy underbelly of Seattle where creatures roam. But thankfully, you're a vampire. Turned as an act of vampire terrorism during the mass embrace, you'll caught up in vampire and deal with your new way of life. This is an RPG at its core too, filled with player choices, a strong narrative, and branching dialogue Well, heck.
All right.
Okay. Oh, just
What are your thoughts on that game from what you've heard?
I don't. Man, that seems okay, but haven't actually played the game, so.
Well, it hasn't
Or-
released yet. Nobody's played the game.
And that's a stupid thing to say for me. So stupid, Arcticus. Anyway, so it seems like a good game, but at the same time, I mean, like, vampire that's a thing. Vampire politics. It's kind of really stupid.
What's
I don't know.
politics anyways?
They're going to put taxes on people.
We don't know, actually.
I mean, blood taxes.
That's a
They're
great
going
idea.
to build a wall.
The higher the iron, the higher the blood taxes.
Ooh.
That's
Or-
how it would work.
They discover a C blood, C++ blood type.
Yes. All right. Next one is Watch Dogs Legion.
Ooh, I've heard of the Watch Dogs series.
Articus, if you could be so kind.
Watch Dogs Legion. Release date is October 29th, 2020. Genre is action and adventure. What is it? Exit London in a hope for Blighty. This is weird. Years
it
after
is-
the
oh, and just a little side note, the Watch Dogs
UK
Legion
pulled
is
out of the EU,
the pre-orders are available for Watch Dogs Legion.
in the middle of it, you're building a dead city where
Articus, I think we're having issues with your audio again.
Do you think that means anything? Uh-oh. Do you think that matters? Do you think the pre-orders matter?
Yes. But I think we're having issues with your mic, my guy.
Oh my god, is it lagging? Seriously. Seriously. Is it seriously
Okay.
lagging? Oh my god.
I don't know if it's just the microphone or the internet, but if it's just the microphone, you may need to get a new one.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna get out and come.
All right. Well, as he's fixing that,
Yeah.
years after the UK pulls out of the EU, London is facing quite a dystopian future, and Watch Dogs Legion puts you straight in the middle of it. You're building a DedSec team in a city where hackers and drone run rife, but you have to pick but you have your pick of whoever you want for your own crew. Yes, literally everyone. Absolutely every NPC in London is available to recruit, and then become a playable character ranging from a slick East London geezer to a parkouring grandma. This could be in the most interesting game in years. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Do you have any trailers or so?
I believe I can find one. Give me 1 second.
I hate this dang hitter. Just hate it. I'm gonna kill it. So it's fun.
No! I'm losing my sanity.
You've already lost it when you first joined.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Alright.
That is true. Okay, Max.
That's true.
What the hell is wrong with my thing?
Okay, kids.
I don't like this.
In the car. We're leaving. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
I don't like this.
I know, such an amazing trailer.
Game.
I love that.
The illegal paintings spreading subversive and hostile messaging over the last few weeks across London are not the work of several people as was originally believed, but the work of an individual. The criminal suspected to have links with the terrorist group Centre marked as supposed to be dangerous.
Okay.
Authorities recommend not to approach the individual.
First, they came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out, because I was not a foreigner. Then, they came for the protesters, and I did not speak out, because I was not a protester. Then they came for the journalists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a journalist. And then they came for street artists, and I did not speak out, because I am not a street artist. I realised that eventually they'd come for me, and there would be no one left to speak for me.
After a long night, London is in chaos. The main arteries through the city are blocked. Hundreds of heavily armed Albion...
Well. Welcome to the Resistance. Here's a welcome gift for our new members.
But the disappearance of the criminal...
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him. The authorities advise all residents...
Well, that was interesting.
So
Very
thoughts?
interesting. I hate my mic. Bunch of trash in it.
All right. The next one on our list is actually quite a childhood favorite of mine. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Another Lego.
It's not working.
Yep.
That was my childhood.
It is.
It was
It's
too.
everybody's childhood.
Yeah.
And this
That
releases.
and Unreal Tournament.
This releases October 20th of 2020. It is an action-adventure game. It is also a Lego game. All 9 Star Wars films remade into one epic Lego game. The Star Wars Lego crossovers have consistently delivered blocky brilliance, but this is going to be something else. being able to play every Star Wars movie in one ultimate compendium is going to be amazing. Especially when you consider that this isn't a remaster of the original Lego Star Wars game, but brand new games with graphics that blend realistic elements with Lego blocks and figures with constant splashes of developer TT Games trademark humor. Just watch the trailer and tell me I'm wrong.
Let's see this.
Lego Star Wars.
Let's see if this can beat childhood.
It probably might improve. It might be the same thing. It might just. I mean, it doesn't sound like the same thing in terms of graphics, but it seems like.
Because I remember my first ever game on the Wii was Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, and I played that like maybe for like 90 hours a day. Oh, not day, 90 hours.
Oh my god.
Well, I played 9 hours a day. I did play 9 hours a day. My parents were like, "Get off the game." I'm like, "No, I want to stay on the game." I stayed on, didn't leave.
I mean,
I used to play
that was like the greatest game out there at that
It
point.
was. And then the Wii U came out, and I'm like, "I want that now." And they're like, "You already have a Wii." I don't want a Wii.
I never
Then-
got the Wii U.
And then Smash
There
Bros.
are
came out.
2 trailers for this, so we're going to watch the announcement trailer and then the official trailer.
I used to play this game on the PSP, but then the disc broke, so now I just play it on the DS.
Yeah, I
On
play
the
this
PSP,
on the PlayStation 3 and the Wii.
I have it on the PS3.
I have it on the Wii and
Yes.
3DS.
I have it on my Nintendo DS, the original light version.
Ready? And go.
Product not yet rated.
Product not rated. Yeah, I get it.
It isn't like they can rate anything above an 80. Still.
What?
This really makes no sense so far.
And then Star Wars releases saying, "We're going to release another Star Wars movie."
In the 9th episode.
Coming 2020.
Oh, little BB-8.
And Dio!
Did you just bring a JoJo reference into this?
No, the little coned robot with the green nose is named Dio.
Yep, Dio.
No.
D10.
But someone else had already made a JoJo reference off of that anyway, so yes.
Was that your cat? There was
What?
any other-
No, I don't. Please give me my. No, my door's. I'm in the chair.
They told me they fixed it.
Now they fixed it. I just yelled. Now they fixed it. And the Switch. I don't think it's that.
No.
What's wrong with Jar Jar?
Anyway, thoughts on the trailers?
Looks interesting.
Huh?
Interesting.
Now, does that not give you a nostalgia trip?
That actually does kind of give me a nostalgia trip, plus
Kind
like
of.
a new excitement for seeing what the 9th episode game would be like in the game form.
And now that they finally started doing like a whole having legit voice acting in the Lego games, we could finally get some like good,
dialogue
in the game. Yeah.
Just hear like Yoda's dying noise.
I have the sound of that in Gary's Mod News.
Yes!
I have the sound.
Anyway, next. Oh man, I can't believe they made another game. Rainbow Six Quarantine.
What?
It's a legend.
Hang on here.
Yep.
Rainbow
Six Quarantine. Cannot make this up.
Wait a minute.
I think they were supposed to be in quarantine before quarantine, but.
Alright. So it is to be.
They gonna use detergent and masks?
It's social distancing. Anyway, so. Oh my God. So
this is almost just as silly as my M2 Browning water gun on a stand.
So
it's like
it's to be determined. So it's to be released in 2020. It is an action game. It is a brand new 3-player tactical co-op first-person shooter set within a Rainbow Six universe. Rather than existing as a spin-off of the highly successful Rainbow Six Siege, this is actually a new game entirely. Rainbow Six Quarantine is a brand new 3-player co-op PvE multiplayer title where you play as rainbow operatives facing off against a mutated alien parasite that started infecting the human race. Yum. And there is a trailer for this.
That sounds like the zombie mode almost, except it's different. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm sorry. We're already doing 5 checks.
Found him. Take him. I'll cover you.
He's going into stasis.
Contact. Head to the extraction point.
This is why you should wear face masks and social distance 6 feet apart.
Okay. I think the guy was infected with the virus and they somehow gave him a vaccine.
No, I think it's meant to temporarily ward off the toxin.
Okay, but even still, I imagine a cursed meme is coming from this just 3 seconds later.
Whew, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
COVID. No.
God damn it. All right. Next one is Twin Mirror. This is to be released in 2020. It is actually a psychological thriller.
Ooh.
It is a new narrative-led game from Don't Nod Entertainment, the developer behind Life is Strange. There's something unusual about Sam, and it's not just the fact that he's found his shirt covered in blood in his hotel room. He's also got an alter ego known as The Double, who acts as his advisor, representing the self-confidence he himself lacks. But wait, there's more! As Sam tries to work out what happened on the night of his best friend's funeral, he uses his unique memory visualization ability, entering his own mind palace to reconstruct locations and crime scenes to solve puzzles, find solutions to mysteries, and more as he comes across them and pieces together the story. You'll switch between real locations in Sam's mind to uncover the full story. And there's also a trailer for this particular game as well. And here we
Product
go.
not yet rated.
My bed don't weigh the same.
Basswood is many things. Peaceful tops that list.
Check my clothes and walk.
Until that day.
You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid.
I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. You might be right. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
So what are your thoughts on that trailer?
It looked interesting.
Mm-hmm.
To say the very least, it looked very interesting. I can't say I'm really looking forward to it because it doesn't look like that kind of game for me. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would probably enjoy that game. Like, it's better than some other games that I can mention. I'm sorry to be very vague there.
Any other thoughts before we jump into the next one? Any other thoughts before we jump into the next one?
No, thank you.
Nope. All right.
To be honest, I don't know. This kind of reminded me of another game. I forgot the name of it, but it was basically a car game to where you're a detective and you have to possess the minds of other drivers in order to either get the criminals captured or figure out like what all the different crimes are about and stuff. And so it's, I don't know, I guess maybe it's just later in the game that kind of gave me that bit of vibe, but it was probably, I guess it was just the detective look of it, to where you're probably going to have an altered persona or something, or persona that alters through you instead of you having to alter through different
Who knows?
people. I guess, yeah, at very least for a mystery game, it's pretty cool. That's all I have to say.
Yep. The next game is Spiritfarer. It's to be released in 2020. It is a management sim. It is a management game about helping the deceased reach the afterlife.
I'm intrigued already by the name of the game.
It is a management sim about helping dead people find a way into the afterlife. Sounds like it should be either.
So is it Bleach? It's like Bleach.
Well,
No,
I'm still
pretty
screen
sure
sharing.
it's Transcendence.
I'm still screen sharing, so you'll see what the image is. So it sounds like it should either be really morbid or really dull, but it's neither. It's a sweet, wholesome game where you play as Stella, the fairy master, for the deceased who must build a boat to go to home the spirits on their final journey, befriend them, understand their stories, care for them, and eventually see them on their way. And there are times where you'll be going about your own business too, fishing, collecting lightning, farming, and more. Spiritfarer has got it all.
So it's like a lighthearted Transcendence project.
Pretty much.
Except instead of
And there goes his mic.
well, Yeah, basically.
Yep. And this is the image. This.
He's trying to transcend. You're already like in the afterlife, and you're just trying to. Well,
this is the image that the. Like, this is the teaser image that it gives.
Yeah, I think I saw the teaser image when you kept the stream up.
Yeah. But for those who didn't, there's that. The next one is Skull and Bones. It is to be released 2021. It is another sim game, but for pirate ships.
So like Sea of Thieves.
Kinda. It is a naval combat game themed around pirates and being a pirate. Although it's been delayed into 2020, you should still be excited about Skull and Bones, taking inspiration and source material from the naval combat sections of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones is all about making masts crumble into matchsticks, bringing multiplayer to that watery combat with big boats and a lot of loot. There's a single-player campaign too, where you can practice your best Jack Sparrow impression. We're just not sure when you'll actually get to play it.
With the rum-gum.
So looking here, the game apparently has been delayed many times. So, who knows when we're going to be able to play this?
They do.
It's just like Half-Life Episode 3. Or, sorry, Half-Life 3.
Oh,
Half-Life Episode 3 has already been canceled.
Ah.
Or, well, technically, I guess, no, Alex is more of like a backstory, and then it leads into Half-Life 3, so I guess that's maybe. I don't know. Let's just continue.
The next one is Dying Light 2. It does not give a year to be released, though it is a RPG / survival horror.
Not my type of game.
It is a sequel to the ever popular Dying Light.
I remember this game.
Yep. Parkouring zombie killing is the name of the game in Dying Light, and you're about to do it all again in Dying Light 2. Building on the success of the original, this game takes 15 years after the first, with one human settlement still standing amongst the infected world. This one is leaning heavier into the RPG elements, with difficult choices to make that result in sacrifices and locking off parts of the map. You'll help some and hinder others, but it'll be an exciting journey nonetheless. It's bigger, better, and more brutal.
That's not my type of game.
It doesn't really seem like my kind of game either.
I don't know. I kind of seem a little invested. I mean, granted, the zombie survival genre, obviously, but like,
Would you rather have like a robot survivor like Generation Zero?
Yeah, that is true.
I mean,
because me and you, Ben, have played both DLCs for Generation Zero, so
true. But like, to give credit where credit is due, it's I guess pretty cool. I mean, I like how they kind of incorporate like a similar Terminator-ish theme for the intro of Generation Zero, but like, yeah, they're robots. They're just awesome. But like, in terms of Dying Light itself, like, that sounds like a game that I would want to play, but I never get the actual chance to play it. Because I like the concept of just harming zombies with an ultraviolet light. I'm just saying.
Yeah, can't really blame you there.
Yeah, making volatiles glow is very awesome. Even the Nightcrawler in the multiplayer game, or at least I think it was called the Nightcrawler, the multiplayer zombie or whatever.
Anyway,
but yeah, it was pretty cool.
The last one. Okay. The last one is called Beyond Good and Evil 2. It is to be released whenever. It is an action adventure and space exploration game. It is the long awaited prequel to the last gen classic. Look out for space monkeys.
I heard a bird. I heard a bird. What was that?
What the fuck?
Who bird?
No, I heard a bird.
I heard a bird too.
Oh.
Where'd the bird come from? I just hear like a cheep.
It's like space monkeys. Cheep. What the?
Christian, what did you do?
Anyway, so
What was him?
So a vast
name, buddy.
What was that, Christian?
It's modded Minecraft.
Oh my gosh! I was wondering what the hell that was. It scared the shit. I thought someone's bird got in the house.
Minecraft jump scares you.
Anyway, let's continue. We're on the last game. Come on, let's go. It is a vast sector of the universe to explore with your ever-expanding ship crew. Gameplay that scales from ground-level action adventure to full-scale interstellar flight. A densely textured, philosophically fueled civilization that explores slavery, control, genetic engineering, cultural cross-pollination, and all the long-term spiraling knock-on effects that come with that. Beyond Good and Evil 2 might have taken the best part of 15 years to appear, but Michael Ansel's follow-up looks so much grander, more exciting, and more thoughtful than we ever imagined it to be.
Okay.
That's it.
Still doesn't sound like a game for me.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the game that's coming that we're gonna show in this tonight that I really want to talk about.
Is it going to be released for the Xbox One?
Xbox, Switch, PC.
Well, actually, speaking of Switch, the next.
Can we play a trailer for it? Since it's not on the trailer.
Actually, well, I was going to say the next thing that I was going to say was the next platform we're actually going to discuss is the Switch.
Well, can we explain this one game? Because this game
Yep,
is not on the roster.
Actually, just give me 1 second.
Okay. I just ate a whole bag of pretzels.
Why a whole bag of pretzels?
I don't know. There's nothing else in my house to eat.
That's fair. Struggle meals got to struggle, you know. Yep. Just give me 1 moment to see if it's even in the list at all. Anyway,
I don't think it is.
Well, I'm looking real quick. If it is, then we can discuss it right there.
Yeah.
If not, then that'll be the first thing we talk about.
Yeah, I'll talk about that one because I'm fine with talking about this game because I played it and I've actually
you can also there is going to be a trailer for the Spiritfarer. So when we get to it, you don't have to describe it, but I will play the trailer.
Okay, I'll talk about it later.
No, Spiritfarer. We already discussed it for Xbox. Remember?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Okay, I didn't see Fairy Tale on the list, but okay.
No, it's Spiritfarer.
All right, so
I'm looking real quick.
I believe that's in like the next page.
Gods and Monsters is also in here, but there is a trailer, so I'll go over that. So don't have to describe it. We'll just watch the trailer for it. Nope, there is no Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
So
Let's get a trailer up and I'll talk about it.
Actually, I think I can find the link
that I gave you.
Yeah, I don't remember where you.
Yeah, let's just look. Yeah, let's just look up this trailer for Fairy Tale first, and then we'll go over the list.
Did you
of
send
the
it in DMs?
Next upcoming Switch.
I gave it to your DMs. Yes.
Okay, there we go.
The new Smash Brothers. I'm kidding.
Stop it. We're not talking about Smash right now.
Unless it's going to be a new game that's releasing. We're not doing that.
Not yet, at least.
We don't know yet because the Nintendo Direct hasn't been out yet.
Well, as far as Smash goes, there's going to be more DLC.
I think Jump Force is going to the Switch, so if we wanted to explain that too.
Is it?
Yeah, it's coming to the Switch.
Well, I'm going to go over that one. I love Jump
Oh, come
Force.
on.
You get to do Fairy Tail. I do Jump Force. That is fair.
Fine. I'm serious. It's actually coming out on the Switch.
Oh my god, I am excited now.
Yeah, it's coming out on the Switch.
Anyway,
I think maybe it's already out. I don't know.
I'll look into it later.
All right. Everyone watch the stream. I'm very excited.
3, 2,
Watch.
1, babushka.
No one's watching.
I'm coming.
三代目
There you
フェ
go.
アリーテイル来るがよいマカロフの古来
Hang on, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble watching.
俺がフェアリーテイルの夏だ。
私も頑張らないと。大切なのは自分を見失わないこと。私今とっても幸せ。
そろそろ仕事始めようぜ。
ジュビアも一緒についていきます。
面白いことになってきたな。出発！
頑張ってきてね。お疲れ様。
よっしゃ死んだまま生きるよりずっといい。
この命を諦めること。旅立っていった者たちへの冒涜。
私の分まで笑って泣いて生きていくんだ。
今日を全力で生きるために。フェアリーテイル。
見て見てエルザ。
What's this? Kick the cat.
Cheese it grooves.
So basically, Fairy Tail game is an RPG game.
What trailer did I just see?
I'm trying to talk.
I'm sorry. I just saw Cheez-Its trailer in the street.
Okay, so Fairy Tail is basically an RPG game where it takes place through all the anime. They just went through the entire series. The series is actually over now, and this game is actually reliving it by showing you a let's play of it and actually showing you how it actually works in the game, like what happened, like how does everything turn out in the game, how does everything like express it. I think it's like reliving the old days, like when it first was. I think it was on PS4 or PS3 back then, and this is just like an extension from last time they did this. Because I remember this was an extension from the last game that happened with Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail takes place where I guess we have to defeat the evil of darkness. I played the game mostly. This is actually my first RPG game I've ever played. So, and what does everyone else think of it?
It kind of reminds me of the Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment.
Mm-hmm.
The way the gameplay is shown. But would you be able to play as a kind of a original character that you can create, or do you have to play as one of the main?
Well, you can play as the main character. I think there's a way to create I think there's a way to do that. I think that's like in a customization, like for like the pre-order or something, or the expansion pack. Like I think you can actually do that, but clearly not as right away because you play as the first character you play as is the pink hair is Natsu Dragneel. He's a dragon. He's half dragon, and he uses dragon magic. The girl with the red hair, that's Urza Scarlet. She does armor and sword magic. Lucy Heartfilia, she is the celestial spirit magic person, so she uses celestial spirits at will. Wendy, the little girl, that's actually a dragon slayer as well. She's an air dragon slayer. Gajiel is an iron dragon slayer. Grey Fullbuster is an ice wizard that's trying to avenge his master against Deliora, and everyone's probably like saying, "Why does he know so much?" I've watched the anime 6 times, so I know almost all of it.
Okay, well, let's hope you didn't spoil anything to the audience.
I didn't spoil a lot.
So let's go ahead and pop into the first one on this list. Ben, if you would like to start it off.
All right, just give me a moment. And all right, so the first game that had showed up on this list was actually Blue Fire.
All right, tell us a bit about it.
I don't know if he's going to return or not. All right, and so it's supposed to be. It releases on the summer of 2020, and it is an action platformer game set in the desolate kingdom known as Penumbra. You set out to discover all the hidden secrets of the long-forgotten world. As a 3D platformer with a haunting visual style, you explore mystical dungeons, meet other survivors in the abandoned kingdom, and take on quests to find collectibles. With an array of different enemies to face and battles to conquer, you leap and jump your way through all of the desolate regions and make your way past perilous traps. Blue Fire's interesting style and challenging performing action looked set to keep us busy this summer. And there is a trailer for this.
Yes, there is, and I'm about to launch it.
I sent you the video for that one that you wanted to cover. That's not a thing.
Yep, not a problem. Give me one moment to get the trailer for Blue Fire going.
All right.
In 3, 2, 1.
Einstein. It's 3, 2, Einstein.
Okay, is it a little strange that I got Legend of Zelda vibes from that?
Yeah, me too. I thought I was the only one. Oh, nope.
The game's okay to me. I think it's actually a good kind of game. It looks good.
Okay, that wasn't very fun.
Hi, we just went over the Blue Fire game while you were gone.
Dang it.
It's fine.
I pretty much got Legend of Zelda vibes from that.
Yeah, it looks like kind of like one of those, like, it's kind of like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, kind of.
Yeah, except in the style of a platformer. Which very interesting.
Yeah, it really is. It looks kind of like a more adventurous Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
Shadow Wolf, why don't you get this one? Why don't you get this next one?
Give me 1 second. I was doing something really quick.
Not a problem.
So
the next one is
I'm gonna be
The Last Campfire.
Just pop to my phone.
The
Guys.
Last Campfire? Give me a second. Let me open it up.
Yep.
Guys.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Continue, Christian.
I'm gonna go swap to my phone real quick because my eyes are burning from the screen.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
Not a problem.
Let me just open that up. Sorry about that. My Google had to like update for a second. I had to do it. The Last Campfire?
The Last Campfire. Yep. That's the one.
Last Campfire. It's loading. The release date is 2020. Hello Games. First, sorry. Also, sorry if anyone wonders this. I'm not that good of a reader, so I'm gonna try.
No problem.
The first game ventures away from No Man's Sky. Oh, that's nice. Follows the story of a little lost ember that is searching for a way home. A mysterious, dark world where others, lost folks, and creatures roam. You'll encounter strange ruins, and search for the means of hope as you journey to bring light to the last campfire. From the mind of the Lost Winds, the Lost Campfire looks like an intriguing little adventure that will no doubt find a great home in Nintendo console.
All right, and there is a trailer that will follow suit with this game.
Let's see the trailer.
And let's check it out.
Rated everyone 10 and up.
Does anybody suddenly feel sad or depressed?
Yeah.
A little.
I feel very sad.
Woo. Wow.
Give me a second to change my Discord icon.
No.
Yeah.
Here.
So
Wait.
let's switch away from the depressing game.
That's really. I'm gonna go back to something for a second just to get my mind up. That's sad.
Wow. Oh my god. Oh.
I thought it was like an adventure. I didn't think it would be that sad.
That was like the most depressing thing I've ever seen. Like, it actually pulled some heartstrings, and it normally never happens. Oh my god.
Well, pull heartstrings other than like getting married.
Shit, right?
Okay.
Yes.
That helped.
Okay, so
take that off now.
Before we get any more depressed, let's go on to the next game. We're all familiar with Cyanide Happiness, right?
Oh,
Cyanide Happiness? Yeah, I remember that series.
Well,
oh my god! First, we
look
go
at
to
the next
happiness.
Next game we're gonna go over is Cyanide Happiness Freakocalypse Part 1.
Freakocalypse Part 1.
You want to learn how to speak again?
I need to go back to kindergarten. Alright, let's go over Cyanide Happiness Freakocalypse.
Oh my god! I need to stop. I need to watch my gameplay of my own stuff just to get my mind off the other game. That really made me upset.
Oh lordy lord! Yeah, Ben, go ahead and go over this game.
Okay, so I like the Cyanide Happiness series. It's strangely dark and stuff, but it's also really funny.
Like it gives like a dark twist. But we're not here to talk about the YouTube channel. We're here to talk about the game.
It releases on the summer of 2020, and it is an adventure genre game. as a protagonist, Coop Co-op McCarthy or Coop? I think it's
Coop McCarthy.
You aspire to make the world a better place. It's an admirable goal we can all get behind, right? Well, it's certainly no walk in the park, especially when nobody likes you. Oh, I thought that was hilarious.
Just like college.
School is far from fun because everybody bullies you, and every time you try to do better, things just don't go your way. In Cyanide and Happiness Freakpocalypse, you'll find all the answers you're looking for by interacting with everything and everyone in the universe. It looks like a true underdog triumphs all kind of story in the making, with its signature cartoony style and humor to boot.
Anyway, I am back.
Welcome back.
It's a horrifying, like...
It's not horrifying, it was more depressing.
The
Wow.
campfire one was depressing. I had a sad face icon, but I switched it to the happy one because we were talking about Cyanide and Happiness.
Bruh. That icon, though.
We got depressed real fucking quick.
Like they were like talking about a nice game that actually looked kind of good. Talking about it, like it was like it sounded like a nice.
You know, it sounds like I Am Bread or whatnot, and then we see the trailer. It's like, what? I am depressed now.
Yeah.
For everyone who's gone through, for all my viewers who have gone through depression or is currently going through depression, we now know how you feel. But hopefully this trailer will ease some spirits and some sadness in the room. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Wait,
Wow.
did you just get vibe checked by the police?
We got vibe checked by the police.
Wait, what?
Bruh!
What happened?
We got vibe checked by the police.
I just got vibe checked by 2 buff police officers in the trailer.
Oh, I thought you meant like a police officer was on the call, like in a chat. I was like, what?
Nope, no, we got vibe
No,
checked.
no,
Did you pay attention to the end of the video?
The game.
Wow. Oh my god. Alrighty then.
Well,
next one on our list is Ark.
Me?
Yep, that is now for Shadow.
Please don't be depressing.
If it's depressing, I'm switching to the sad emoji.
Ark? Okay.
No, it's Bark.
Bark?
Bark.
Oh.
Bark.
Oh, it's a dog game. Oh, it's cute.
Dog and cats.
Cats? No. Dogs? Yes. Okay.
Wow.
You can...
Mom and Dad
To be
say,
released in 2020, it is an arcade/action game. Proceed.
You play as a dog, a cat, or bear, or bunny. Bunny, who wants to save the solar system. Don't know how, why, but okay. In space. Really, do you need to know anything else? Anything else to sell you on this one? No, because I don't think I'll buy it. Bark, which stands for Bio-Interstellar Arc.
A Bio-Interstellar Arc.
Don't correct me. Is a crouch co-op up to 4 players. Of course, there's a bunny and there's 4 there's 4 characters right on the screen on my screen. I just lost my train of thought. Hold on.
You have to navigate.
Oh, you have to navigate your way through the galaxy and take on fishy
Fishy-themed enemies.
Fishy-themed enemies. Each animal has their own strength fighting style with a healing pug called Baker.
Barker. Jesus!
I told you in the beginning of this, I'm not good at reading.
I
so
know, but I
shut
just
up.
want to instantly Baker as a
Baker.
Hey, please don't make fun of.
I'm sorry.
If you want true Baker,
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
and there goes Ben's mic. Okay.
Okay.
A cat that frenzy with
Felicity.
some serious firepower. Walker the bear. I was just wondering if anyone's going to interrupt me. A Walker the
Nope, you got it
bear
right.
with a protective spirit. Of course he's protective. He's a bear. He's a fluffy bear. And Mary the steedy rabbit.
Marv.
Yeah, Marv. That's a terrible name for a rabbit. Marv. Bark looks set to win us over with some delightful intergalaxy co-op action.
All right. And
This
there's-
does not look like the game for me. I am not watching the trailer.
Oh no, but
what
we are.
the hell just happened?
And here we
That
go
sounded
with
like
some
that-
bark.
That sounded like it came from my attic. What just happened?
Hold on.
Bill.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god.
I hope nothing broke in my attic.
Is this Star Fox all over again?
Star Fox remade. Baby's format.
It's two-dimensional Star Fox.
I actually really like it. My sister would love this game.
This actually looks pretty cool.
It looks awesome, honestly. Entertaining.
I think this would be a perfect game to get for the Switch.
For a child that is getting getting a Switch for a very first time, yeah, that's good for them. For a guy who's 21 years old, no.
I
didn't think of this as a furry game at all. I thought
I never said that word.
This is not a
Anyway, let's continue on. Ben, please read us I Am Dead.
Oh, okay. So, I am dead. Okay, jumping aside. I
Good
Am
job,
Dead
Nintendo.
will be released TBC 2020. So, to be
released.
considered. Yeah.
To be considered.
To be considered in 2020, it is an adventure genre game.
Does not sound like a
Rainbow
gosh
Six,
darn.
as if Rainbow Six Quarantine wasn't bad enough of a title. Okay, joking about the titles aside, the name of the game is already pretty attention-grabbing, but its art style and concept makes it even more appealing. I Am Dead is a puzzle adventure game from the creators of Ho-Ho-Come.
What?
And it's Ho-Ho-Come.
That is not a
Sounds like
thing,
something
no.
you should hear in Christmas.
Ho come. Oh, that's Santa's favorite ring.
And it sees, okay, guys, and
Good.
it sees you exploring the afterlife as the recently deceased protagonist Morris Lupton. On the small island of Shelmerston, things are about to take a turn when Lupton discovers the island's volcano is about to erupt. One silver lining to entering the afterlife is that Lupton gets to reunite with the ghost of his dog Sparky. My heart. Together with the spectral pupper, the pair have to uncover the island's mysteries and save the day. It looks utterly charming, and it's definitely one indie number coming to the Switch to watch out for.
That is not a good game.
And we have a trailer for it. 5,
Okay.
4.
Sounds a little
3,
sad, but also
2,
intriguing at the same
1.
I'm sorry.
Change your icon in Discord now.
I will change it in a moment.
This is Shelmerston, a small but remarkable island in the North Atlantic with a long, strange history. I'm Morris Lupton. I've lived here all my life. I've been curating the stories of this unique place for years, and here it is, my museum. But lately, well, it seems like I can do new things. And, well, it's not a big deal, but I should mention at this point, I am dead.
Oh.
Ben, change it now.
No.
Bruh.
I agree with Ben, actually. I'm very confused where this game's supposed to go.
That is not a game that I want my children playing, if I ever have it.
Okay, Kevin. Okay. You know what? I know what you're complaining, but
3DS.
Okay. I know what you're complaining about, but I assure you, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's supposed to be intriguing or fun.
I'm confused.
Okay. Yeah, I'm honestly confused. I don't know whether it's supposed to be it sounds like it's supposed to be an artistic game.
Okay, let's just get ready for the next one.
Bravely Default 2.
Never heard of this game, but let's see what happens when I read.
Also, it comes from Square Enix. Also, it's also the company that does the newer Final Fantasy games and Final Fantasy Dissidia.
I don't play Final Fantasy, so.
But it's anime. But it's an anime-based game, so there you go.
Oh, and never mind.
I understand the concept of Final Fantasy. I haven't played it because my childhood wasn't revolved around RPGs. But
let me read.
I played Dissidia. It's a fighting. Dissidia is a fighting game that brings all the characters of Final Fantasy together.
Okay, from the teams of I don't care, who I don't know how to say that word.
Team Asano.
Who brought us Bravery Default on the 3DS. Never heard of it. And the Octopath Traveler on the Switch. Square Enix is bringing back the Brave series in an new adventure. Brave Default 2 will include us a new world setting where we experience a new story and be introduced to the heroes of light. You talking about Link? No.
It's talking about Galeem.
Who's that?
You don't know who Galeem is?
No.
You played Smash Ultimate. Come on.
Come on!
It's the world of light.
Come on!
It's the Thanos.
It's the big light ball in the sky that kills everybody except Kirby. Also, spoiler alert. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate's boss is Galeem. Come on.
I don't remember. But, the original release was one of the strongest RPGs to land on the 3DS with a fantastic combat system. The upcoming return of Bravery series promising to offer a different experience with the same feeling of atmosphere of its predecessor. Whatever.
And here is the trailer for Bravely Default. 5, 4, 3.
I hate that icon,
2,
Ben.
1.
Where am I? Can't believe I survived.
With the midget.
Fire, water, wind, earth, nature's masters. The great stone's power exceeds the hand of man. And if unleashed, would bring down death, disaster, calamity, and blight upon the land. Heroes of light, may the crystals guide you.
This is the crystal's blessing.
Don't swear the details, eh?
And don't stand on ceremony either.
If I've helped even one person, then I've done the right thing.
There's more to it, okay.
This tale unfolds on the continent of Excellent, home to 5 mighty kingdoms. The saga begins when our hero Seth, a young sailor, washes up on the shores of one such kingdom.
Well, at least I'm alive.
Here, he meets Gloria of Musa, a princess who was forced to flee her kingdom when it was destroyed by evil forces bent on stealing its crystals.
You dare claim the crystals? You do not know their worth.
He also encounters 2 travelers determined to decipher a mysterious and magical book, Elvis and Adele.
I've a certain special book to be
I'm
deciphered.
Elvish.
We're not friends or anything. I'm just here because he hired me.
As if guided by fate, our heroes join forces and set off together on a grand mission, each filled with a sense of purpose. But there will be those who stand in their way, those who have gotten hold of special items known as asterisks. These stones allow their holders to take on jobs, such as thief or black mage, becoming infinitely more powerful in the process.
Okay, let's do this.
I shall steal it all! Every last treasure in the Empire!
During battle, you must decide when to use Brave Points, or BP, the lifeblood of the game's turn-based system. The key to victory lies in knowing when to use the Brave and Default commands. Choose Brave to spend BP in order to allow characters to perform additional actions. Choose Default to order a character to guard, reclaiming a BP in the process. Strategically hold back or take multiple actions in one turn. To make the right choice, you must consider your character's roles and statuses at all times. Should you manage to fell an asterisk holder, you will acquire
Is
their
my mic
asterisk,
finally working?
allowing you to take on the associated job.
We're just watching.
Jobs can be combined at will, greatly expanding your strategic options and influencing the development of your characters. Now for a little announcement. A demo version of the game will launch today. And in the near future, we'll conduct a survey to gather feedback and incorporate what we can as we finalize the game. We hope you'll participate. The latest entry in Square Enix's beloved series, Bravely Default 2, will release this year.
So we reviewed a multitude of Switch games, but we also found out about a depressing game, Into the Fire.
The Last Campfire.
Yeah.
Wow.
That sounds really depressing.
The trailer is really depressing. Let me DM you.
The trailers are on the site itself as well. They should be in the podcast info.
Yeah, it should, but this is like to this video, like
Yeah.
itself.
There's also a Cyanide and Happiness game we looked up, and a game called I Am Dead.
Which gave us no
You mean
context. at all.
Rainbow Six Siege
Quarantine.
Quarantine. Rainbow Six Siege Quarantine.
Anyways, Kevin, in case you were wondering what Galeem was,
I never remember.
this is Galeem.
You live streaming him?
Yeah, I'm live streaming.
Give me a second. Let's see.
And then here's the trailer for the Gods and Monsters game that we reviewed over on the Xbox.
I just called it light. I never called it.
There's Gleam and Darkon.
That looks like a character from.
You just called Gleam light.
It looks like a lot of Master Hands.
Yeah, because
it is Gleam is a character from Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but Gleam and Darkon both control their own respective masters. Armies
Christian,
of.
I know why Christian left.
Why?
Yeah.
He didn't want. He was getting a little bit.
She
bored.
controls the light
Let me
all
explain.
the Master Hands in
Dude,
Smash
let me
Brothers.
explain. He says, "Do you want to play Smash after this with me? And want to play Smash Chaotic? Me or Chaotic with me and Chaotic or something?" I was getting bored. There was no point of being there, and no point. It had no point of being there.
Okay.
I waited around when. Well, to be fair, you
Take
waited.
this out of the video, Chaotic. Take this what I just said out of the video. Will you promise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to edit it anyway.
Okay.
Woohoo! Editing.
Another thing you missed out on was something crashed in my attic. I have no idea what happened.
Good.
Something
Could have been the old man that collapsed in your attic. I don't know.
No, his attic's right next to his room.
Okay, now that's creepy. I would put shotgun in my room just for good luck.
Alright.
It's just
Yeah,
Christmas lights.
and we're live too, Arctic.
For a second, I thought I got vibe checked by an attic demon, but nope, it was just the Christmas lights.
You're an idiot.
We also did get vibe checked by the police, so it's okay.
No, that's a sign I'd have this.
Alright. So this is going to be the trailer for the Gods and Monsters, as we've discussed over for the Xbox game. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Ooh.
Ooh. Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know if it's good or not.
When heroes need help, they turn to the gods.
Hey, Medusa.
When gods need help, they turn to you.
What's that? Pardon me?
Gods and Monsters. Available February 25th, 2020.
That looked kind of similar to something.
Kind of
That's why I
looks like it. Kind of looks like a Clash of Clans Greek edition.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a Lord's Mobile, except on a Switch.
And that's all of them.
I don't know. It's
All right.
still kind of
So
looks
we're going to be going on to the next game. I'm on page 2. Whose turn is it to read?
I think it's mine.
Right.
I believe it is my turn.
Oh,
because
this?
I haven't read it yet.
I didn't read
I have
Monsters.
No, we already did the Monsters. There was just a trailer for it because Monsters was already mentioned in the Xbox.
Okay, then it's Ben's turn. Then you read.
Yeah,
All right,
that
so
I
the next
missed
one
carefully out of-
So
next one is my
Maneko's Night Market.
Maniko?
Yep, Maniko.
Maniko!
It is.
Oh, Maniko!
It'll be released to be considered in 2020, and it is. Okay, seriously, can I read? It is an
We
adventure
didn't say
simulation
anything.
game. If you are incapable of watching, I was talking to Articus.
Oh.
If you are incapable of watching the above Maniko's Night Market trailer and suppressing squeaks at all the adorable kitties it contains, this isn't a game for you. It's basically a kind of game like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, where you explore, craft, and breed cats. The cute little balls of fluff will follow you around as you play as Miniko, who's just moved to Mount Fugu Island. and is also accompanied by her giant cat-like friend Abe. Together, you'll gather resources and craft items to sell as at your market stall. Play loads of mini-games, and of course, befriend kittens. Lots and lots and lots of kitties. Sounds rather wonderful, doesn't it?
And I have the trailer for it ready.
So this is a cat-heavy based game. I don't think Kevin's gonna want to play it, but I don't know.
Nope.
I mean, the cats really don't exist in like right now.
Let's watch this trailer.
3, 2, 1.
I mean, a cat just went in my room and I had to show it on screen.
What the heck is this?
Let me guess. The fish you catch is a catfish. Oh, so it is a browsing one. What? Serious?
Bye.
He almost got chipped by the FBI.
I don't get this.
Otherwise, this is a good game. This is a silly game.
No.
Being tricked by the FBI?
Vibe checked by the FBI.
Does anybody feel like they just watched a trailer for Little Miss Fortune or Fran?
Probably.
Oh my!
I'm glad I didn't.
More like it seems like a mix between Frango and Animal Crossing, along with FBI.
This personally makes me sick to my stomach.
Next one is Roki.
I think I like the game a little.
Now this sounds like.
Alright, Shadow, you ready?
Like, I mean, the way I described it, I guess.
Let me scroll back up.
But it looks cute.
Okay, here we go. Release of
Roki. Just Roki.
Talking about inspiration of
Scandinavian
folklore.
Yep.
This adventure game is described as a dark, co-temperature fairy tale, which features puzzles, explores, and a touching
narrative.
It's so very notable for its mention of non-violent gameplay. Oh, that's I like violent gameplay.
and
that's the entire
accessible control, enhance in
the enchanting
art style. So I'm getting tired. And fairy tale vibes from Polygon Treehouse make it stand out as one of the more interesting upcoming releases head to the Switch. I think it's better than the cat game, so
I like the cat.
I like the kitty game.
Of course, I like the kitty game.
They can't have a dog game. No, we have to have a cat.
They can have a dog game, but like the cat game is also good.
I am prepared for constant bothers of Rydia being like, "Can I have a Switch? Can I have a Switch? Can I have a Switch? Can I have a Switch?"
Don't show her the trailer. Don't show her anything.
She's gonna see this video either way.
She's gonna see it, yeah.
Yeah. Besides, I think it's funny.
She's gonna hear you say, "Don't say it." She's gonna come up to you. She's gonna start saying, "Why didn't you tell me?"
And here is the.
I didn't finish reading, but okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Also, I noticed it spelled fairy tale 2 different times in that sentence.
Hey, wolves! Yay! What?
Oh my god.
Non-violent gameplay, they said.
It'll be magical, they said.
Yeah,
The
no.
wolf is magical. The wolf
It'll
is
be
magical.
non-violent, they said. My icon even disagrees.
Okay, Ben, go back to like the normal icon, or stop it.
No, even better. Even better. No. This is...
Why are
Okay,
you changing
chaotic.
your
This is how I feel about it.
Chaotic. This is what I want you to do. During the whole entire gameplay, and I hope you mentioned this in your stream, I want you to focus on his little icon changing from every different kind of one that he's changed to this entire session.
Well, seeing as has been focusing
We're gonna
on
have
what
a-
we've been
we're gonna
reading
have-
the entire time and never picked up any of the changes. So,
If anyone's wondering, this is supposed to be Face from the Godzilla creepypasta. So yeah, all
Anyway.
these weird faces were not created by me. They were created by Kazuya.
anyway,
he's
Ben.
really good
well-
at making this stuff.
Well, Ben,
He's really good at it.
while our
read.
focus is
Ben,
on you,
go ahead.
go ahead and read Crisis Remastered.
Crisis Remastered. Release date is to be considered in 2020, and it is an FPS game genre. It's coming, and there will be memes.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
that's a good
Just what we need! Yes!
They put that in the title.
Crisis? Apparently it can, and now it's remastered. Crisis Remastered brings new graphic features, and now it's... Oh, wait. New graphic features, high-quality textures, and the CryEngine's native hardware. Promised to post on the official website. Exciting, right? This is a big get for Switch gamers.
Oh my god. And
It mentioned meme.
And there goes your mic.
memes, man. Memes.
Is there no
Memes are
trailer?
life. Memes are practically life at this point.
Okay, I can't change my face because I'm changing it too much, but... Yeah,
Bro,
it's
it looks
gonna
like a
be
moldy pickle right now.
It was going to be a gentleman face. Alright, I'll wait. I'll finish this. I'll finish
I'm
watching
going
this
to
trailer.
hurt you.
I haven't started the trailer yet. Give me a second.
There's like 23 of these faces, just letting you know. Well, 24, but I don't have the 24.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I like how the half face collect.
I just put my egg.
Achieved with CryEngine.
CryEngine, an engine that cries to you at night.
That's it. That's it. That's the entire trailer.
Seriously? All for the
That's
is what we get. This is what we get for a trailer. Nothing much.
That's it. Now, next up is Chris Tales.
Okay, soon I'm gonna stop reading because I'm getting very sleepy.
Alright.
Who's playing a video in the background?
That would be Articus.
You stop.
Well, Ben, would you like to read the rest of them then?
Okay.
I'm actually tired of reading.
All right. So Chris Tales is to be considered to be released in 2020, and it is an RPG genre. Described as a homage to classic JRPGs, modest game's stylish 2D RPG is said to land on the Switch sometime in 2020. The gorgeous artwork of Chris Tales is already enough to grab our attention, but it also looks set to tell a very interesting time-bending story. Set in a dark set in Andark?
In Andark!
Antarctica.
a dark, expansive fairy tale world. You work to uncover and unravel the Empress's complex plot to destroy the world by making choices in the past, present, and future. With a turn-based battle system, the studio cites the likes of Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI as sources of inspiration for what it's calling an indie love letter to the genre.
No,
Sounds
thank
pretty
you.
intriguing, right? Didn't they say
Wow.
sounds pretty intriguing right before?
Yeah,
Hold up.
Here's a question: why, when we watched Fairy Tale in the beginning, everything we've seen so far, fairy tale, fairy tale, fairy tale, fairy tale?
I don't know.
Oh, rainbows and unicorns.
The memes are here. We got the meme team, Crisis, the Rainbow Six, Quarantine, I Am Dead, and Cyanide and Happiness. The meme team.
And the last campfire.
Oh no, that's sad as shit.
Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2.
What?
Stomach
What
hurts.
the?
Nice art style, but
what
you're.
was, what is, and what would be.
I don't like it.
If you knew how it ends,
Like an anime.
could you change it? Could you make the hard decisions?
Okay.
And would you be strong enough to fight?
Bad game.
If you learn from the past and act in the present, you can rewrite the future.
Dang.
So, what did y'all think about that one?
The battle style, like the battle mechanic, is kind of like Mario and Luigi.
No, it is not.
The Mario Luigi series? Yes, it is actually.
The RPG?
The kind of like the way that the fight, like the way the fighting animations were, kind of looks like the Mario Luigi team.
Yeah,
like stuff.
I've never played it. I've never played it.
But the concept is kind of like Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. Give me a sec to leave the Discord for a moment.
Okay.
It's only 11 o'clock and I'm tired. How is this happening?
I don't know.
I'm not tired. Just sleep about 5 minutes.
Next one, what we're going to do is once we do the Spiritfarer trailer, which we've already discussed the game, I'm going to turn this into I'm going to make a third part later on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, it's later. We're making a third part now. Come on, let's go. No, I'm not
You
done.
are?
No.
Okay, for some reason it's not letting me switch off of this character's icon.
Weird.
Probably because you changed it too many times.
Probably. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the Spiritfarer trailer, the one that we were kind of confused about, and then we're going to call it a night, and we're going to make a part 3 later. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Is everyone just quiet?
I'm here.
Yeah, we're watching the video now.
Okay. I couldn't hear anything, that's why I was like...
What's you
Also,
watcher?
God, it's like Kung Fu Jack.
Also, I tried to change my icon to the classy gentleman face. It keeps denying. Hold up. Doesn't this look like the other game that we just saw? Oh my god, that cat's tail is poofy as heck.
as soon as she just pushes them off. Dude. Did that deer just die or something?
It probably turned into fireworks. Who knows?
It transcended.
It transitioned into the afterlife.
The Transcendence Project. Coming soon.
Transcendence coming soon.
That is the weirdest stuff I've ever seen.
Go look at the fire trailer we watched a little bit ago.
Yep. Yeah. Before we kick it off, we're gonna leave this on an unusual, depressing note.
Wabba dabba dabba dabba.
And we're going to watch this again.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
What is this?
No, I'm not watching it.
Is this for like?
This is for the last campfire.
I just changed to the wrong face. You gotta be kidding me.
What face did you change?
The gentleman face.
What is this?
Watch the trailer. No, Arctic.
Rated everyone 10 and up.
Nope, we're done.
Wait, I don't get it. Was it supposed to be depressing? Or sad?
Oh my god, you don't even.
It was supposed to be. It actually was depressing the first time.
Oh, wow.
At first, I thought the character was a pillowcase.
No, it's a lost little ember that needs to make its way home.
Oh,
Like everyone is gone. That's not funny, dude. That's not.
No, I think he's laughing
took
at the fact that I changed to the wrong face.
No, I laughed because the character looked like a pillowcase. That's what got me.
Wow. Anyway, my Knights and Padawans, this is all we have for the day. I thank you for tuning in for part 2 of episode 2 of the Chaotic Wolfcast. Part 3 will be done this next upcoming Sunday, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. And next time we are hoping to finish the rest of the Switch games, move on to the PlayStation 4 games, and hopefully go over what games are to release on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox
You mean
Series X.
PlayStation 5?
We have not done the PlayStation 4 game reveals yet.
Okay.
We did the Xbox One, and we did almost all of the Switch.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and I will see you guys then.
Bye bye.